Hey, what's going on? Gonna be watching some Monsterland today. Maybe I'll be trying out a new game. I saw somebody playing this game called Prognostic that looks scary as fuck. Um, there I go, cussing right away. But that is my style, so it is what it is. How y'all doing tonight? We got Loki hanging out today. He's tired of my of the weather and also my crap. All right. It's been a minute since I did the timer thing too, so I hope it works out. But we'll put the timer on the screen. And then again, we're watching episode 2 from Monsterland, the show. It's on Hulu if you want to watch it. But I'll start the timer and then you can follow along if you get ads. I don't know if you have Hulu with ads or not. I don't think we do. But I'll pause it if we do get ads, and then that way we can keep the timer on sync. Let me just make sure it works. Okay, cool. Looks like it does. What's up, Anthony? Hope you're doing all right. Got some bourbon in hand. Did that Fuck You Hext episode come out? I'm sorry if I haven't seen it yet. This week was rough. Okay, gotcha. Sweet. Hell yeah. I hope it wasn't too rough to edit. If you're drinking, I mean, I wasn't gonna drink. I just have a giant jug of water, but I mean, I'll drink too. Maybe we'll get through the first episode, and if it makes us depressed, then I'll get a drink, real quick. Gotcha. All right. No, I get you with the sniffles and the burps. Actually, today I'm feeling kind of crappy. I don't know what happened, but I've just been like real burpy. All right, so I'm gonna start episode 2. It's called Eugene, Oregon. I wanna, if we can tonight, if we're down, I want to get to episode 5 because it takes place in Illinois. Let me move this chat. It's like in my face real quick. Hold on. That's a little better. Maybe I'll put it down here. Put this door in the way. The thing about this show is it's intelligent. I'm sure you know, so you can watch whatever. So yeah, I know. I'm just, if I don't go in order, then I'll forget that I didn't watch certain episodes. But we could skip to episode 5 for the next one. Let's start with Oregon. It says here, a lonely teen encounters an unwelcome guest. I saw some images beforehand. I'm guessing he sees something. But all right, I'm gonna start at 0. I think we're good. How's the sound? I'm all right. I saw people stream the actual footage of stuff they're watching. It's very relevant. Yeah. Yeah, it's right on cue. It's gonna freak me out. Luckily, I got Loki here to, bark if anything happens. But Loki has a tendency of like, if noise actually is in the house and we're not sure what's going on, he like doesn't bark, but then nothing will happen and he's growling and barking. So if he's not doing anything, then I know then there's a spirit in the room, and if he's barking, then I know that nothing's wrong. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that people like whole ass stream like movies, and I don't know how they do it. But all right, I'm gonna hit play. Let me hit play on the timer real quick, and then we'll get started. All right, cool. Wait, hold up. Let me pause the timer because already I had that like whole Hulu intro thing. Oh wait, no, we're on time. Okay, 18:19. Yep, cool. But why though? For hygiene purposes, can you remove your food from the counter? But these dudes in the back can play with Nerf guns. What is this shirt I got on? My brother for Christmas got us matching shirts with the dogs. So Baby's got a hoodie. I've got this, and he got Loki a shirt too, but it's too big, so it fits Ripley. And then the shirt he got Ripley fits Elvira. Thanks. I have captions on, and the captions are completely wrong. What the hell is going on? I'm just gonna start yelling at people when they start asking me too many questions. No! I'm gonna do that on meetings at work. Classy joke. Yeah. Yeah, medicine and I don't know, is this like pandemic world? The whole hygiene thing makes me think it's pandemic times, but medicine's always the first thing that we think about because Vivi's got, a chronic illness, and we're always like, damn. She at least is convinced that she would die right away because medicine wouldn't be available, which is scary, obviously. Forgot which other movie does that too. Is it can't remember if it's World War Z or it's another zombie film, but like I think it might be I Am Legend, or is it 20 Days Later? I don't know, one of them. But they end up at the store and then like people are stealing medicine and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, inhalers too. So many things. So many people would be screwed. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I saw people like breaking into the pharmacy. I'd be like, go ahead, do it. You need it. Pharmaceutical companies have screwed you over for so long. You might as well get as much as you need. Damn, this kid's more put together than I am making dinner. I will say, ever since the pandemic happened, I've gotten worse at like cooking at home. Yeah. 10 minutes, I'm cooking dinner. Got some fries. Yeah, we ordered pizza from a place like down the street, and Viva was like, "Order fries on the side." I couldn't believe this place has no fries. They've got pizza bowls, but no fries. I gotta fix these captions. They're all kinds of wrong. Rhymes with heaven. Oh, this is sad. Damn, this sucks. When I was a kid, I was like the only kid who had a basketball hoop in my backyard for a while, and then the kids at school found out, and I wasn't like friends with any of them because they weren't that cool with me. And then suddenly they were cool because they wanted to go play basketball at my house. Then one of the other kids got a basketball hoop, and then they stopped showing up. But my dad was like, "Bring your friends, come on, so we can play basketball." And I was like, "Dad, they're not my friends. They were here for the basketball rim, not me." But there I was trying to make friends. Yeah, seriously. Actually, I think one of them is a UPS driver, and he saw me at my wife's family's house. And he was like, "Yo," and I was like, "Dude, don't act like we're cool 15 years later." Yeah. I asked him to deliver one of those poop packages and told him he should look inside before he delivers it. This guy yelling at people he plays online with is also the reason I don't like playing multiplayer, because it's just such crap. We're here to play a game, not get Oh, Shadow Man? Not get stressed out. Checks camera, makes sure there's no one behind me. Honestly, the Shadow Man blends in so perfectly with that corner that I don't think I would notice him. Hold on. Hey, you suck at gaming, actually. Don't mess with me. Actually, it's I don't think you could see it, but yeah, I don't think you can see it from here. There's yeah, you can't. On the floor back there, it looks like I have a Zerg. I have a Zerg and a Woody like figure from the movies, and it looks like Zerg is force choking Woody. It's behind my chair though. They're like behind here somewhere. Oh my god, these captions. I don't know if the captions are happening like this for you if you have them on, but I have something else completely going on in the captions. The captions are talking about. Okay, hold on. Now they're lining up a little bit. They started talking about ducks way before he started bringing up ducks. Damn, look at that spam. Damn, you living on the edge, no subtitles. He does look familiar though. What does IMDb say? Yeah. Scott no. Charlie Tahan. Oh, it was in the Ozarks. Freaking weenie. I Am Legend, apparently. I Am Legend literally could not even pinpoint any other character other than Will Smith and the dog. And his dead family in the helicopter. What is he, one of the mannequins? In the Ozark, who is he? Because I've watched the first season of the Ozarks. Oh, he's Ruth's brother. He was the woman Will Smith. Yeah, the woman he was studying on the table. He was the dog. Just a little more hairy, you know. Is that your room? Do you live in a dungeon or? Yeah, I don't think if I saw anything, I would trust the internet to tell me what it was. You'd get trolled, you know, a million times before you found an answer 5 years later. Is he imagining these people? Yeah. It's good. Yeah, they're about to start a band. they, they remind me of those that video of the rave kids where they're all dancing. Yeah, yeah. That's what they were doing right before this, actually. The the worst part about this is that it's so true how these people are bringing their trauma onto the internet, and it sucks because for some people obviously it helps, but other people get preyed on by others who are taking advantage of people's vulnerabilities. I was literally just talking about this earlier with BB. Yeah. As serious as this guy is, it gives off the same energy as the vampire hunters and what we do in the shadows. They're like saying a lot of really serious stuff, but you don't really take them seriously. The other bad thing about this is that like of all the creepy stuff we see online, I think you and I were talking about this on your show last week. Is that like, let's say 100 people went online and were like, "I saw a shadow man in my backyard too," and like, you see 100 people do that, so you think 100 people are going crazy, but one of those 100 people could really actually be seeing a shadow man in their backyard, and you wouldn't believe them. And then the other 99 people would be like, the guy who actually has a shadow man in his backyard is actually full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about, even though he has actual footage. I was like, is that his emergency car liquor? Not cool. In the glove box. Yeah. Cheers, cheers. I'm gonna wait till the end of this one. I'm also maybe gonna make some ginger tea because my stomach is not feeling good like all day. It's been pretty bad. It's like it's not like it doesn't. It's not like it hurts, but it's that lingering like you know weird feeling at the top of your stomach. It's all that damn cheesy bread we ate yesterday. Okay, cool. You can see it on the screen, right? Like it shows up. It's at 1940 now. Yes. As he literally eats food from the thing. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I did or didn't do this, but one time I just stopped showing up at a bad place I worked at. I still got called like 6 months after, like, do you want to get fired? And I was like, dude, I haven't shown up in months. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on with my captions. They're like at least 5 to 10 seconds early. Oddly enough, is this like another? Oh, is this like another version of The Haunting? If we recall The Haunting, it's the main character. I forget her name, but she at the beginning, her mom dies. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Haunting. But at the beginning, her mom dies, and she feels like her whole life kind of like was thrown away because she was always so focused on taking care of her mom, who also didn't treat her pretty well. We wish it was The Haunting, yeah. Who also didn't treat her well, but like she lives with this pressure that like now that her mom's dead, she's haunted by like the relief of her mother not being around anymore to take up all her time. I don't know. I'm probably explaining it wrong. But point is that he's got this like looming feeling that this pressure's over him, and it could be symbolic for like the pressure he feels for taking care of his mom. When in doubt, pinky out. as my boy SpongeBob always says. Oh my god. I hate these people so much. Why they react to the lone wolf name like, damn, bro. How long did it take you to come up with that one? Okay, is he imagining these people? Because in the room it makes sense. Like he sees the chat, but the people in the chat aren't like, damn, your beer smells like, or your alcohol tastes like shit. Why are you making fun of him for looking or for being emo? Okay, they're going in on him now. I was like, he gives off total emo vibes. Cute. Loki, the girl kind of looks like the girl from Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, she does. Um, I still don't know what their plan is. It's all this internet speak, all this Reddit internet speak, or like you said earlier, 4chan. Eugene, Oregon sounds like such a fake place. Is it real? Hold on, we'll look. I mean, I'm assuming it's real, but look at that. It's a real place, right next to Vanetta and Springfield, Oregon. Oh, I was wondering where the Mark Smith thing was coming from. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know what I'm like quiet because I'm thinking somebody. Yo, what up, Blaze? Like she meant to lure in the Saba with her feminine. Well, and there's also the possibility that he thinks he's imagining a girl, but we don't know, which is obviously like a problem with the internet. Because like we're seeing this version of what he thinks it is probably after the fact. So this whole time that this person was getting close to him, he's assuming like some other dude's not doing this and getting intimate with me. The Shadow Man's just like frolicking around and they're freaking out. This stuff sucks because like when my dad had cancer, my mom had to do so much to get him his medicine. At the time too, I wasn't, making a lot of money, so I couldn't help too much. These paramedics suck. If he was a real great gamer, he'd have a ton of RGB lights all around his room, up and down, side to side. And then he wouldn't have to put all those lights under his bed. We're watching Monsterland. I don't know if you've seen the show, but it's on Hulu. It's like an anthology. Each episode has a different horror story. So we're on minute 34:48, episode 2, Eugene, Oregon. Yeah. And then if we get through a bunch of episodes of this, I might play this other game called Prognostic. I've never played it before, so you can at least hope for my genuine reactions. I was also on the internet at too young of an age. My older brother is 9 years older than me, and I was like what 7 probably when he had his first computer, and I was on like AOL online, and I remember getting on these like chat rooms and just talking to people. And one time, this person said that they were gonna like find me, and they were gonna sick certain people on me, and I was like, oh my god, and I like logged out. I remember being so afraid, and I was only 7 years old. And it was stupid because like every time I would get online, they would shoot me a message like, I know where you are, and I was like, stop it. Rotten.com, yeah. Classic. AIM. I was also in like those Yahoo chat things. There was like you just anybody could join and talk about anything, and everybody would always say ASL. And I remember when I first learned what ASL was, I thought it meant like asleep because it was like ASL question mark, and I was like, nah, man, I'm here, I'm awake, text, messaging, and they'd be like, nah, ASL, and I'd be like, nah, I'm awake. Look, I'm messaging. Again, 7 years old. So then when they were like H sex location, I was like, sex? High key though? No, I'm 7 years old. It's PS4. Told Cartman they were 10 inches, and he was like, no thanks. Yeah. Yo, did these cops literally go in on him because he had a device in his bag and it's just a PS4? They said, hey, PS5's out. What the hell is this, suspicious man? I don't know if you've ever seen Portlandia, but what am I supposed to do? Sit here with my dick in my hand? It's one of the jokes that they put in there. They're like, just join any conversation and sound really passionate. And one of the things he says is like, just be like, what are we supposed to do? The problem's in Panama? What are we doing here? Just sitting with our dicks in our hands? He's like, anytime that you just sound really passionate about a problem and just make stuff up, people will be like, damn, this person really knows what they're talking about. Yeah. He said, you got dicks in your hands? Here you go. Here's one more. The whole time it's just been Peter Pan's been visiting him at night, and his shadow's just trying to get home back to Neverland. Yo, I don't want any trouble. I just want to get back on those souls. Did he just make a vampire cannon? I don't know if I can because it's just kind of chill actually. It's not doing anything. It's just standing there in the corner making duck hands. I hate this so much. I wish somebody would on the internet just start yelling at me like they own me. Find your dad. Just on Redfin. Oh, okay. I was like, are they saying his dad is just a kid? Damn, they got big boy money. The dad looks familiar too. Although that could just go for any adult white man with a 5 o'clock shadow, so. He did for a second, but when he turned around and smiled at the wife, I was like, he looks more European. Oh my god. You got the daywalker looking ass over here. Not these. Yeah, Matrix for sure. Oh my god. Mom, I gotta go save the day. From what? Shadows? With my light gun? Son, have you given me my medicine yet? Because I'm pretty sure I imagined what you just said. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I've been actually fucking around. I just really wanted you to take care of me. It's cool. It's been my shadow the whole time. I was just really bored laying around in bed all day. And you play so many damn games, I figured I'd mess with you. Love the sunglasses inside. In the dark. Oh my god, Loki, Jesus. Loki's too comfortable. I might actually cover that up for right now. Be decent, my guy. Don't know if pets and their crotches are against TOS. Yeah, seriously. This isn't for the oily fans, Loki. Hunting a shadow in the dark doesn't really make any sense. Oh, damn, it's following him. Shoots the mom with light. Ah. Wait, is that the end for all? What does it mean? What does it mean? Hold on, what the hell does that mean? Do you know what that means? What the hell did that mean? Hold on. Monsterland episode 2 meaning. Explained. Okay, hold on. What the hell? So I kind of thought the story was about the players. Oh, the metaphorical shadow? Okay, I feel that. Right. That makes sense. Damn. Okay. Yeah, it tackles hate groups and extremists, and this is coming from fan sided, but tackles hate groups and extremists in this disturbing tale of a teen who believes he's being stalked by a shadow. Shadow super right. Right, yeah. I mean, obviously, right? Like I think if I saw people messaging me back and they were of that type, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I mean, first of all, I wouldn't be on that site, but made it our pharmacy at home. Nick and his ailing mom play a game of cards. Okay, this is literally just saying what happened. Oh, it's a recap. But what's the meaning? Okay, ending explain. Particular episode was written in response to her fears regarding mass shootings. Trigger warning, by the way. Mention of that. Have ties fanatical and extremist groups who strategize and plan in dark web forums. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to avoid bringing up like the dark side of this storyline, because obviously it's a reference to that extremist groups and like the stuff that they lead to. It's making fun of the character and how he's like suiting up, and obviously like a light gun is the safest way to show that, but Fallout thinking is and how very accessible yeah. I mean, it is, honestly. When I was watching the first episode, I was like, holy crap. What is the moral of the story? I mean, I don't think these are supposed to have morals, but, you know, as a viewer, you want to see, like, what is the lesson here? All right. Crazy metaphor, too. All right, so I'm going to take a break for a sec. I'm going to go get something. I'm going to get some tea, probably, from the stomach. And then I think we will skip to episode 5, just so I can see the stuff about Illinois, if that's cool. All right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm back. We're doing episode 5, Plainfield, Illinois. Suburban lawyer debates life and death. Sounds depressing. Just reset the timer. Loki, are you decent? Okay, Loki's decent again. Okay. Gonna update the episode. For people joining in, we're going to watch Plainfield, Illinois, episode 5 of Monsterland. Oh, yeah. Should we rate these as we go through? I'm not sure. Because episode 1 has like a really high score. Episode 1 was pretty good. I liked the whole body, like the identity swapping. The storyline with the lady leaving her kid behind, though, fucked. That one has a rating of 7 on IMDb. I think I'd give it like a 7.5 probably. And episode 2, the topic is scarier than the actual episode. So I don't think that makes me want to rate the episode based on the topic, because the topic itself is like fucked also. But that one has a 5.3 on IMDb. I think I'd give that one like a 3.5. All right, episode 5. Let's get on it. Plainfield, Illinois. We'll just get the timestamp and then we'll get started. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna start it. Ready, set, go. Cool. I wonder if that's why it's so low. Other people were like, too real. We want to escape the horror of real life, not be in it. Although it's kind of surprising, right? Like when the pandemic hit, like the most watched stuff on streaming services was breakout stuff. Oh yeah, Orange is the New Black Lady. Yeah. Is that show still going? I watched all of it up to like 2 years ago, and then I haven't watched since. I started to just not care about her character at all. I cared more about everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, the show got kind of too crazy. In not a good way. It's like 16 years later. And they look exactly the same. It's like, what's that show? Handmaid's Tale? I've watched everything up to I think the last season I didn't watch, but we haven't finished it. Vivi and I were trying to watch it, and we were just like to hear with the number of times that the main character, makes the opposite decision of what I think she should make. I mean, I think personally, but we were both like, dude, how many times has she been able to just get out and doesn't because she's gonna save the world? And there's just so many opportunities for her to not end up where she does. It seems just too unrealistic given how much they punish other people, but not her. Yeah. Right. Exactly. They did, and that's exactly why I was like, I care more about all the other characters and give little crap about who we are supposed to assume is the main character and has been for the last few seasons. They were just so much more interesting. I'd probably go Japan, honestly, personally. I want to go to Japan so bad, honest, like just really bad. Yes, yes, exactly. Food, toys, things that they've just got in general. I'm tired of seeing TikTok people be like, "Look at all the amazing things in Japan. Can we get some of that stuff over here?" Yeah, yeah. I think I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, if there's anything you should do in Japan when you go there, make sure to go to the markets because they're just so different. The corner stores, I think, is what they said. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much like Japanese folks in like the island, Japan itself. I don't know how much they see Hispanic people come out there. Again, I've like never traveled anywhere past an ocean. I've gone to Mexico, Canada, and North America, where I live. But I'm sure they would be able to tell that I'm not. I'm sure they'd be able to tell I'm not Japanese. No, no, no. Just a tad bit would be too. I'd be able to hide under the radar for at least a little bit. It'd be the tattoos that would give me away. I don't know what's going on. These they're just fighting over wine and have been together 15 years. Why on earth would the wine open? Yeah, it's just you don't drink. You why are you acting like you don't drink wine enough that you have to put it that far away? Super sus. I mean, the fact that you're coming in here being like, no, we're not, is pretty indicative of why I don't want to be with you. Damn. Hmm. Damn. Got him. So sad. I have a feeling things are gonna go bad right now. This is tough. Why is the camera so shaky? They're fucking filming this thing on the hip. Just cameraman said, "I'm taking some wine too. Fuck, this is depressing." Yeah, seriously. Yeah, every person who's, at least I can speak personally for Hispanics, any person who's lived with their parents into their 20s, this is sometimes what it felt like. Six weeks off of work would be pretty damn nice. Yeah, during the holiday season, I took off like most weekends, like not the Saturday Sunday, but like the days leading up to the weekend. So I had really only worked in the span of 2-3 weeks. I had only worked like 3 days, and it was weird because I came back and I was like, wait, what the fuck do I do here again? You take too much time off, and then you're just like, wait, hold up, what the hell happened here? And then also you get post holiday blues because you just wish it was still the holidays, especially in Chicago. Shit's cold, and it's not fun when the Christmas lights and all that in the neighborhood are nice, or are not out. Yeah. You go into your job that first day after being gone for so long, and then they're like, hey, could you actually do this thing for me real quick? And you're like, bitch, you're not the boss of me. Oh wait, actually you are. Sorry. That's right. That's right. You can tell me what to do. I'm gonna excel at getting home after this meeting real quick. It's like that scene. I don't know if you've seen Parks and Rec, but that scene where John Ralphio's like, or the dude who's hiring him's like, oh, do you know how to do spreadsheets? He's like, the only sheets I'm a spreader, and I think he's like hitting on a girl nearby. Not a good moment for John Ralphio. He is terrible, but especially as we work from home, some certain days of the week, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be spreading the sheets apart so I can take a nap. Yeah, John Ralphio is both terrible and amazing at the same time. He's literally the worst. So this is kind of rough, but the topic is how a partner deals with someone with bipolar disorder, and little known fact, and probably it's just a tough conversation. Won't give too much detail, but in my past, I have dated somebody with bipolar disorder, and I was in college when this happened, and it's just a really hard thing to do for both people, right? It's really hard, obviously, for the person going through it, but then from a partner's perspective, especially when you don't know kind of upfront that these things are happening, like the extent to which bipolar disorder can go. It's hard for both parties to like deal with things sometimes, especially when you're not ready or mentally kind of like mature enough to know how to handle that. You're already like you're still like so young and still trying to figure out life and yourself in general, and then you have this added pressure of this mental illness. Yeah, like you just don't know when and when not to approach a person and how to deal with it, and you know it's easy to say like, well, it's hard for the other person, but no, it's more hard for the person who has the mental disorder, because you know again, not knowing completely the extent of it, but it's like they you know have no control. And I mean, that's all I'll say. I don't want to say anything like wrong, and I'm not an expert or anything like that, but yeah, it's just tough. I hope that person's doing okay, is all I'll say. I'm sure they are. Did this girl from Orange is the New Black get swole as hell out of nowhere? She did, right? I'm pretty sure she's got bigger legs than I do. Damn. I don't mean to alarm you, but there may be something, maybe like a rash. Is it worse to say something or to not? Your wrist, yeah. Yeah. She came back from the Lazarus pit swoller than ever. And now she hates coffee? Hold on. Everything was cool till she decided she doesn't like the taste of coffee. I don't know, but I suddenly have an urge to fight Batman. I'll be back. Hmm. I would be so afraid. Oh, excuse me. I mean, that's just being 30, my friend. Just a lot of mercury in the water these days, you know. Yeah, no big deal. The Kool-Aid. Yeah, I'm prepping all this for an island. Some random crazy dude asked me for a bunch. That's dark. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that one. Is it me or does she Loki kind of look like Seinfeld? At least in that shot, she kind of did. Yeah. Death becomes E. It's been a minute. Let me just remember if it's the. Oh, Death becomes her. Sorry. Yeah. It's been a while. She does look like Kramer, yeah. We should watch that. Maybe I'll do another stream. We'll watch Death Becomes Her. I'm just filling up a list, so if you got ideas, let's do them. Ooh, burn. Got him. That's your mom. Just writes your mom on the paper. Clown emoji. These time jumps have me confused because it was 14 years ago, then it was 16 years later, then it was 6 years ago, then it was 16 years later. Like, where are we? Where in the timeline are we? We skipping multiple dimensions? What the fuck is happening? Making sure Loki's still decent. This wig is so itchy. It's cold in here. It's cold everywhere. It's fine. That's right. It is Illinois. Could be a negative 30 day. Could be a negative 50 day. I've been in negative 50. It sucks. Your eyebrows, immediately the moment you step outside, you could feel your eyebrows freezing. You could feel your nostrils freezing. It sucks so hard. Trust me, I know exactly what you mean. When I was a kid, because we lose hair all the time. But ever since I was a kid, and I would have like long hair, especially in high school too, because I grew my hair out like a lot. I would see clumps of hair come out in the shower. And I was like, oh my god, I'm 15. I'm already losing my hair. My hair in high school looked like hers, the girl with the black hair. Yeah, you do. And then I have my mom on my mom's side. My uncles have like bald spots pretty early. There's an uncle that's only like 8 years older than me, and he's got a whole friar head looking thing going on. Oh shit! Her eye just fell into her food. Yeah, spaghetti. Spaghetti's good. I like spaghetti. It's been a while since I've had it, actually. Sorry, I was recently watching another thing. Apparently, in Darman videos on YouTube, if you've heard of them, spaghetti happens so often in those shorts that it's become a part of Jarvis Johnson's bingo. Like if you see spaghetti, you can mark a spot off on their bingo. So now when I see spaghetti, I just think of bingo. So you know what I'm talking about. It's like Rosa de Guadalupe, but in YouTube. Yes. Yep. We're not just making YouTube videos. We're I don't even know what he says, but we're changing lives. Hi, Doorman fam. Yeah, if you actually like the Darman videos, you should go watch the Jarvis Johnson watch alongs. They're pretty funny. True. True. Sometimes the morals are not good though. You know, they don't handle some of the topics well. At least from what I've seen. I haven't like watched everything they put out, but just from what he watches. This is rough. Yeah. And to be loved that much. It's okay, Anthony. It'll happen. You got this. The universe is out. The universe is out and looking for somebody. Just for you. I think. Don't hold me up to it. Goes another 30 yeah, it goes another 30 years and they're like, Eric, what the fuck? You said the universe was in on it. It will happen. Damn. She found it out. She went in there like, wow, that's really something. It's really something you got going on there. I'm gonna just go back to bed. Yeah. She said, "This looks like a kind of like a big L for you, so I'm gonna leave and let you to it." Sure, Jan. Is she looking better over time? I feel like she looked more dead before. Yeah, figured. I don't know. Her cheeks looked a little warmer than usual. Oh God. I've never wanted to go outside this bad. Mmm. Love how that sounds. Just checking what time it was. It's 1 a.m. All right, all right. Still feeling up for more. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I think it's the eye patch. I just keep thinking of pirates, and then I thought of One Piece. Damn. Will we though? Can you put me back, please? Thanks. That'd be great. So we agree she's the true villain of this story, right? I don't think there's any debate. I just love the way smoke comes off a candle and a match. Damn. Damn, you suck, dude. Mmm. It's the bicycle girl from The Walking Dead. Yeah. Hey, you ever seen the movie Warm Bodies? Twilight's not the only love story out there between two unlikely beings. You'll never see Warm Bodies? Oh, okay, gotcha. Makes sense. No worries. Weird premise for a movie, though. I think it was a book, right? Why do we still have more flashback? Like, we already know she's terrible. We already know where she ends up. This is gonna be like more exposition on why this is such a messed up situation. Which show? In the Flesh? I want to write that down. Because that sounds cool. Gonna add it to the suggestions sheet I got. In the Flesh. Okay, thank you for warning. No, I fucking hate when that happens. Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, the whole time I was thinking, like, what happens to their kid now that she's got zombie wife going on? I don't. If your name is Heather, though, no worries. Vivi and I have been mulling over, kid names if we ever were to have one. It's kind of funny. I personally hate a lot of boy names. There's like not one guy name that I'm like, that's the one. Well, if we had a girl, 100% would be Eileen. And we've talked about another one. I can't remember. But Eileen is for sure like number one. Funny enough, the lady who married us in Salem, her name was Eileen. So it's kind of a sign. Yeah, I mean, she's not the reason. I don't even know why we fell on the name. I've always like liked it. And then the show, regular show, there's a character Eileen, who's like really weird and creepy and nerdy looking. So I'm like, that's probably how our kid would end up. For guys, I had also thought of like Logan, but my one of my friends' kids named Logan, and I don't want to name my kid the same as someone else. Desmond, Desiree, Antoinette. That'd be cool. Claudia out of nowhere. Just Antoinette's fun. It's also not very common. I knew like one Antoinette in high school. Jarrell, because of how things. Gotcha. I'm I'm assuming I pronounced it right, Jarrell. That's how I knew it Jarrell in high school too. Gotcha. Because I'm assuming with the Superman, it's like Jor-El, Kal-El, Zor-El, unless it is Jor-El. Yo, don't end on a positive note. Don't do that. Fuck you, lady. Watch out, Heather. She's out to get you. At least I think it ended on a positive note. Hold on. I was thinking about baby names for a sec. She's like, wow, daughter, you remind me so much of your dead mom. It really does. I was thinking the same thing. Even for her, like her health has to be diminishing, right? Like especially when you're around so much decay and mold and stuff. Her health and like the air quality and all that stuff can't be too good. Heather is grown as hell. She has to know what's going on. I want to follow up to this one for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's enough. Let's see. I want to look it up. What happens when you're around? No, it's probably not good. What happens when you're around dead bodies all the time? Because at least with like mold, there's like psychological stuff that happens when you're around too much mold. Thus, well, at least that's what they say. A lot of the hallucinations and ghost stories happen. Yeah, because people are around mold too much. But well, what happens when you're around a dead body too much? Google. Excuse me, sir. Why though? Why do you want to know? Oh no, nothing. All right, so I don't know. What do I mean? What do I give this one? This one pissed me off. IMDb, I think, had given this one like a 5. Yeah, they always do. Especially when like we're looking up certain research for stuff, and it's just like, what's some of the weird stuff I've looked up. I mean, we also listen to a lot of true crime, and sometimes I'll be like, yeah, babe, remember that one story where like interdimensional Bigfoot turned sideways and like turned a bunch of people inside out in the middle of the mountains. That's probably like the most random example I could have given. Right. True that. True that. Um, Earlier today, I saw somebody like rates things out of 10, and they have in their review they literally listed out like the 5 categories that they review based on, and each category gets 2 points. So like if they were like realism, 0 out of 2. Believability, 2 out of 2. Fear factor, 2 out of 2. What else was it? It was like blurry camera, 0 out of 2, real clear. And then whatever 5th category it was, and it was like, yeah, final score 6 out of 10 because of my made up rating factor. So I think I'm gonna give this one like a 4. There's 4. Yeah, right. Just like start and what do you call it? Putting your own rating scale onto other people. I mean, good for them. At least when people were like, "What the fuck? What do you mean 8 out of 10?" And then they're like, "Hey, the scale doesn't lie. Actually, you've seen the scale. Debate me, fight me, but the scale doesn't lie."